They're looking to kill absolutely everybody. ROX Tigers getting wiped off the face of the map. SK Telecom T1 are a third of the way there as they take game one over ROX Tigers, looking to make it to the finals.
The most important match of the most important tournament of your life is not the time to change the game forever. But the ROX Tigers couldn't resist it. When the stakes are at their highest, when everything is on the line, that's not the time to make everyone rethink how they play the game.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Ash arrows. Arrows land on the Wolf, and it's just going to be too much damage too fast. Teleports be damned.
The largest gold deficit at 20.
Faker with one of the worst splashes.
The Ash arrows. Look at the arrow. Get teleport.
He's stopped too. With basic push, it's now on Wolf. It's a teleport coming in for Smeb and Curl. How much more can be done?
They want to win right now.
The ROX Tigers are one of the most beloved League of Legends teams of all time. Fans loved them for their goofy personalities, their meta innovations, and for the fact that they filled a huge hole left in the scene after the 2014 World Championship.
And let's get serious for a second. Kakao, Rookie, Piglet, Deft, Bada, so many more, all past tense names in the Korean scene.
Korean League was left in disarray after Worlds 2014. Most of the league's biggest names went to China in search of fat contracts, leaving a lot of teams to rebuild. But in this turbulent time for Korean League, a new hope emerged. They came out of nowhere, dressed in unusual uniforms, but they were a group of teamless misfits. The players that Korea forgot.
락스 타이거즈에 입단하게 된 계기는 처음에는 팀을 나온 선수들이 모인 건데
다들 뭔가 한이 있었던 것 같아요. 다들 실패도 해봤고.
Starting at AD carry was Prey, a former champion coming off an extended break from the game.
나진이 엄청 많았어요, 사람들이. 그래서 한 3명 정도인가? 퇴출 다 하면서
여기 퇴출되는 사람들이었어요?
아니요, 나왔죠, 저희. 종인이 형은 이미 퇴출 나온 사람.
Meanwhile, top laner Smeb was coming off of a horrible performance in 2014.
그 당시에 평가가 이제 한국에서 제일 못하는 탑라이너다. 뭐 이런 얘기가 많았는데.
In fact, of all their starting players, the only one that was seen as world class was their support, Gorilla. So basically, nobody expected much from the Tigers. But this group of misfits took the LCK by storm, becoming not only one of the best dressed teams, but also one of the strongest.
But it's just not enough. Prey popping over the wall, trying to get the autos down. Smeb on a rampage through the enemy team, though. But Chaser moving forward. Has he gone too far? The answer is yes. Triple kill for Smeb. Quadra kill. Is that going to be the Penta? It will be the Riven Penta, and Smeb will lock up the first pentakill of this season.
In the game, they were innovators. They invented strategies like Juggernaut, which the whole world adopted.
Will Dominate go down this time? That's that flash being down. Oh, he gets a full absolute zero. That just really holds the team in this choke point. The damage now. Voidooz slows 3 to 4, almost the entire team. This allows nice hits for Piglet to come in. Now diving in, Smithy throws the ultimate out. Doesn't get much. Double kill coming in for Piglet. Now across the wall, still doing damage as Phoenix. Piglet is going for double lift, and he takes him down with the help of the minions. Over the shoulder shot. No look from Phoenix. Takes down Zion Spartan, and game 2 is quickly swept up by Team Liquid.
But outside the game, they didn't really act like League of Legends powerhouses. They were a bunch of weirdos.
야, 최고의 가치. 그게 바로 저죠. 스맵.
But the Misfit Weirdos climbed the ranks, and by the 2016 LCK Summer Split, they won their first title.
And now, this group of players that had either retired or been rejected by other teams comes in. No big sponsor, no big team house. It's not necessary because they are going to win LCK Summer and they are going to get a spot in Worlds again. There it is. ROX Tigers take it. GG. It's about time.
But despite all the Tigers' success, they did have one weakness. They just couldn't beat one team. A team led by the greatest player to ever touch the game. SK Telecom T1.
Marin gets that kill onto the support. A double kill for Marin, and now it will end. Smab getting low. Wolf still up, and there it is. The first Nexus turret down. The second Nexus turret down. A triple kill for Marin, and SKT with top, with Easyhoon takes the 3-0. GG. We'll see you at the Invitational.
SK Telecom looking to take down the final Nexus turrets. It does not look good for Kuro and his team. Coup Tigers are falling. SKT will be your first ever two-time world champions.
But with a full minute left, and just like that, SK Telecom shows you who is the best team fighting team on this planet. It's SKT, and they will win their third championship. There goes the Nexus turret. There goes the Nexus. GG!
SKT was in their prime. They were in the middle of proving that they were the best team to ever touch the game. The Tigers just didn't stand a chance. SKT had everything the Tigers could have ever wanted. They had the big name sponsors, they had the titles, and they had the crazy fan base who was dedicated to them and would follow them anywhere, no matter where they played. Meanwhile, the Tigers were changing their team's name every couple of months, struggling to find a single stable sponsor. But despite the Tigers' track record against SKT, they were the world's only hope at ending Faker's reign. Some people saw them as the only team that could possibly beat SKT and stop them from winning a third world championship.
Yes, ROX Tigers will win the tournament. I think there's even a chance they don't drop more than one game.
ROX were the favorites heading into Worlds thanks to their LCK win, but all eyes were on their top laner, because no one was doubting Smeb anymore.
Lira, however, gonna make another visitation to this top side. Ixu comes up here, flashes in to deny the phase dive yet again. Smeb gonna just turn in and go aggressive. Parallel convergence gets thrown down, still finds the kill, gets the shield and the stun on the Lira. Does he go for it? He's gonna do it, but he has that hunted debuff. Have to play really cautiously and carefully. Goes back into the phase dive. Oh, Smeb can play with fire, but he gets him in the end. Smeb showing why he is the best top laner in the world.
Fighting for perhaps their team life. Baron taken. Oh, it's taken by Smeb. Smeb stole the Baron. Smeb stole the Baron. They're going after Fly now. And ROX Tigers turning it around. Hachani solo. That's 2 kills. That's 2 kills for Smeb.
Unbelievable Baron steal.
Smeb usurped Faker as the best player in the world.
제가 스맵 선수한테 1등 자리를 뺏겨서 아쉬움이 많이 컸고 이번 월드 챔피언십에서 다시 1등을 하자라는 생각을 많이 했고.
But despite these lofty expectations and epic titles, the Tigers stayed true to their goofy selves at Worlds.
똥이 마려워. 똥이 마려워. 똥이 마려워.
But once they actually started playing, things got a little messy.
All these minions are hitting the void link still. The Nexus is gone. The greatest time.
He's gonna get it. They did it. Oh my God, they did it. ANX just took down the ROX Tigers.
Abbas knocks Luna. Just took down the ROX Tigers.
The Tigers got their shit together by the end of the group stage, and by the quarterfinals, they were looking unstoppable.
Zyra just below, down on that side of the map. Aurelion still coming as well. That's that yellow orb on your screen. Koro able to get away, not burning any summoners. And here's the rest of Edward Gaming. Smeb has teleport, and here's the re-engage. 2 members already picked off. Make that 3. Koro doesn't even need to snipe. A double kill for Kuro in the mid lane for ROX Tigers. No, now he's in the danger zone. This could be enough. And now it's still going to be the one picked up. Nicely played by Kuro to get away. The Vikings on the bottom side. Gorilla getting a ton of damage across on this one. Kuro going to lose his life as well. And that is the ace for 1. Beautifully played by ROX Tigers. They'll be taking the series 3-1 as the turrets fall. It's going to be the rematch of Worlds last year. ROX hoping to get revenge on SK Telecom T1 as Peanut is the best juggler in the world. ROX Tigers back on form, hoping to win a world championship.
For many fans, this was the real grand finals. The defending champions versus the upstarts, the only team that had any chance of beating them.
Look for him. It has stolen so many objectives this world. They're trying to keep out.
Rappel gets away from this time. He goes in for it, and it's secured by Bangi. That is a big deal. SKT, a shockwave, a shutdown. They've got 3 already. They're looking to kill absolutely everybody. ROX Tigers getting wiped off the face of the map. Spep the only one alive. SK Telecom T1 are a third of the way there as they take game 1 over ROX Tigers, looking to make it to the finals.
As game 1 ended, things weren't looking so good for the Tigers. So they pulled out their secret weapon, one they'd been saving for just this moment.
Once he can get to Spectre's cow, but when we're talking about who has the pushing lanes, they actually have done
an insta-lock misfortune.
Something really weird. I don't care about my last point.
See, by this point at Worlds, Zyra was a priority pick. Her oppressive laning and insane damage meant that if she was open, a team was basically guaranteed to pick her.
I do think that what is strong about Zyra now is that if you go past 35 minutes, you have 2 mid laners in terms of damage.
So the Tigers let SKT have her, and instead they flexed their creative muscles and ran an 80 carry as support, leaving SKT stunned and dazed.
초반에 갱 거의 안 가고 그냥 시야. 야, 쟤네 잘못 골랐다. 뭐야? 잘못 고른 거지? 네. 저거를 일부러 하려고 하나? 아니야. 잘못 고른 거야. 자, 여기서 우리의 운명이 걸린다.
They can play safe and play aggressive.
Ash arrow.
Arrows land on the Wolf, and it's just going to be too much damage too fast. Teleports be damned. Who cares? A 2-on-2 kill for the ROX bottom lane.
How do you beat Zyra? Poke. You outrange it.
And they even got the pick off on Bang.
ROX doesn't actually have to stop pushing right now. They can delay the recalls. The Ash arrows. Look at the arrow. Get teleport.
He's gonna stop it. He stopped Duke, which means they can push. It's now on Wolf. It's a teleport coming in for Smep and Curl. How much more can be done?
They want to win right now.
The tank. Wolf running out of health. He's gonna die off. Onto the turrets they go, but the minions are gone, and it's too much. SKT are here to defend. This is a difficult 3v2. Pushing down Duke, down below 1,000. Oath back on towards Prey. Push back yet again, but Smep's running low. But they get it. It's off the Nexus. They're trying to burn it down. Is this not gonna be enough? It's not. ROX Tigers answer back with game 2.
그런 멋진 장면이 나오면서 이거는 우주의 기운이 락스 타이거즈의 승리 쪽으로 흘러들어가는 건가 뭐 이런 생각을 잠깐 했었던 기억이 나는데 애쉬 미스포춘 조합에 고전했죠. 네.
The Tigers were 1 game away from seizing their destiny. 1 game away from slaying the god of League of Legends and becoming the new kings of the game. But Faker wasn't interested in giving up his throne.
They don't know he's there.
Way too much damage. Looking for Faker, getting shot up and blown up. Now it's Smep on the backside, but he can't find much to do. It's still ROX Tigers waiting to find what their opening could be. It's a 2-for-0. Make that 3-for-0 as the bombs blow up even more. And this could be the game-winning play right now. Curl's got nothing left to do. Sure, he can pop the Guardian Angel, but what does it even matter? It's a 4-for-0. It's the ace. It's the game. And it's SK Telecom T1 bringing us to game 5.
Rush Baron. Hit Baron.
Lee Sin is alive, but no smite right now for Bangi, and it won't be up in time. But they don't know that's the case. 2,700, but he can't do it with smite. It's going to be all about this. He's in the pit, and it's the kill on the Peanut. Fight for either side, and it goes to Smep to try to save the game. But it's so many kills coming through for SKT. Smep cannot pick up Bang, and it's a 4-for-0.
할만할 것 같은데. 가보자.
일로 가. 살았어.
나 못 붙어. 우리 오플. 한 대만. 빼. 제가 잘 살았다. Not gonna land just yet. They're still going in. Engaged. The stun against the wall. Peanut could go down to Bangi, getting the kill again as they move on to the Nexus turrets, and it's all the FG rope for this one. SK Telecom T1 backs against the wall. Bangi himself 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series, and SKT punched their ticket to their 3rd World Final.
The Tigers were knocked out of Worlds by SKT for the second year in a row, and to make things worse, they had to watch as their rivals lifted their third Summoners Cup from the sidelines.
오늘 경기가 진짜 제 롤 역사상 가장 힘들었던 경기였던 것 같고 이렇게 가져가게 돼서 만족감도 더 큰 것 같아요. 그런데 저는 마음 한켠으로는 좀 락스 타이거즈가 좀 안타까운 느낌도 들었는데
And the saddest part was that it was the last World Championship that the Tigers would ever play as a team. The roster disbanded ahead of the 2017 season, with all 5 players going to different teams in the LCK. All the creativity and ingenuity in the world couldn't keep these guys together, especially when other teams were offering far more lucrative contracts. But in their final act as the ROX Tigers, the team gave fans just one last gift. The satisfaction they'd been waiting so long to see.
There comes the lockdown in onto Faker. Immediate Zonius to try to stay alive there. Wolf, though, dropping down very low, and Bang already dead. It's going to be 3 down. Looking for 4 there is Duke losing his Guardian Angel. The Tigers pushing forward for what might be the final push of the game. Will they get their revenge for Worlds? Bengi, the last man alive. He is going to have his Guardian Angel popped. He's going to revive from it, but not for long. He is taken down, and the ROX Tigers rampage through the SK Telecom base to take their revenge and take a trip to the Grand Finals tomorrow.
The ROX Tigers came together as misfits, but they left the team as legends. They never quite conquered the world, but their goofy antics and brilliant strategies made them fan favorites, because they could never resist being different. There's no other team quite like the ROX Tigers. They were just a group of friends who weren't afraid to challenge conventions. They didn't look, act, or play like the so-called legends of the game. They climbed up from the very bottom of League of Legends, and they nearly made it to the top, laughing the whole time. And no one ever made winning look quite so fun.
내가 준 상처 아물었는지 미안해 아무것도